Hi, Ed Diaz here. In today's video, we're going to dig into the organ section of the VR-730. All right, let's get started. So the Roland VR-730's organ section is based off of our supernatural technology. So if we look inside and we press organ, you see that we have a couple of different organ models to choose from. Of course, the jazz organ, which is going to be a little bit cleaner. The rock organ, which is going to have some distortion or some dirt built into the cabinet, and then also a transistor organ. So if you want to do some of those type of songs, maybe some beats, tunes, or whatever you want to do right in there. Let's go ahead and dig in. I'm going to use this jazz organ as our example today, but you can do this with any of the different organ models that are in here and kind of start digging in. All right, so I'll start by, let's hear what we have. I'll make sure that my rotary speaker is off at this time. And here we just have the basic organ tone. I have it, I'll go ahead and make sure this all matches all my footage over here. So I have the 16 foot, 5 1/3 foot, 8 foot, and 4 foot all fully maxed. And before we adjust any of this footage further, we're going to go inside and adjust that particular model so it's how we would like it. So let's do that now. So I'm going to press the menu button. And you see it came out to organ right away. I'm going to press enter to go inside that window. And you see I can adjust where I want that vibrato or chorus. Do I want it in the upper or lower? And I only have an upper keyboard hooked up, but if I had a MIDI keyboard or if I had this split, I can go ahead and assign it to the particular upper or lower, or just lower in fact. So leakage, I'm going to go ahead and adjust the leakage. Let me go ahead and turn everything, make sure it's down to 0. So we can hear. Okay, great. The way I explain leakage, or you might think of leakage, when you get a new car, the new car runs great. The engine is only making the great noise that it needs to make, only the hum of that engine. But as your car ages, you're going to get other different noises from throughout the engine. So I kind of think of the organ that way too. When an organ is brand new, it's gonna just purr. But as time and people playing on it goes on, it's gonna have a little bit of extra noise. So if you have some headphones, put those in, and this will be hard to hear over the internet. But check this out. If I go ahead and hold down this note, and remember, there's no effects going on, no rotary speaker. It's just here. As I turn up the leakage level, as I turn it up louder, you're going to hear like a little hum. So think of that as that extra noise, otherwise known as leakage. So check this out. You kind of hear it in there. So now it's not a perfectly clean sound. Kind of hear it. If you really listen, it almost sounds like a harmonic is going on. So it's actually what I think is going on is the different harmonic bars are kind of leaking over into the bars that are already pulled out. So I'll take it down. It's not there as prevalent. Bring it back up. Great. So I like to have a lot of leakage in my sound to kind of recreate some of the more vintage type of organs. Let's cursor down. And now we have on click level and we have off click level. So we're going to adjust both of these. Now think of this. Every time you push the key down, I push the key down in here, I can adjust how much click I hear in the key. So how much noise in the keys that it makes. So right now the key click on is when I press down on the key. Key click off is when I let off of the key. So right now, if we do it, nice and clean, you don't hear anything other than the note. And then when I let off the key, it lets off right away. Now I'm going to adjust the key click on. So when I press on the key, you're going to hear more noise from the key. So check this out. And what that noise is traditionally is more dirt. Maybe the keys get old. They make more noise over time and more click over time. So we can adjust that. You hear a little bit more right there. A little bit more. Even more. And I'll max it out. Yeah, now it's really coming out. You hear it a lot in there. Okay, let's turn it off to 0 so you can hear again. Let's put it all the way on. So it's only making that click when I press on the key. Put it all the way. Okay, so that's the key click on. Now let's adjust the key click off. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the key click on to 0. And so that way we can hear an accurate representation of the key click off. So this time we're adjusting the click level when I let off the key. So there it is. I'm letting off, no noise. It's directly off. Now I'll adjust that key click level when I let off the key. You're a little bit there. A little bit more. Even more. And let's go ahead and max it out. You hear it when I pushed on, nothing but the tone, and then when I let off. Okay, let's listen for the key click off. Great. Now let's go ahead and combine key click on and off, and let's max them both out. So actually I'm going to put them both at 0 first. And here we go, have them both at 0. And let's listen. Sounds pretty good. Now let's max them both up as far as I can go. And so here we go. They're both maxed up. So it gives you that subtle nuance that is vintage organs are kind of known for right in there. And you can adjust the level of that and you could save it as a registration in the VR-730. Great. Now let's check out. We already have the key click on and off. We have the noise. Okay. We got that all going. If we wanted to, we could go further and we can adjust the low gain and the high gain of the organ. I'm not going to do that on this one, but I'm just letting you know it is there also.